Hello, good evening everybody. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're here for the first time, which you could be, so it's not a welcome back, it's a welcome for the first time. Thank you for joining me. So my name's Ruth. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator working in mid Wales, but serving the whole Stampin' Up community in Europe, which has recently opened up to Belgium and Ireland. So you can shop with me now. By the way, the link is in the description. And welcoming also those of you who would like to actually join the Stampin' Up world, Stampin' Up family. So for £99 you can join and choose, I think it's £152 worth of product. I might have got that wrong. It's around the £150 mark anyway. And you can choose £150 worth of product. So you get £50 free basically by joining. And you don't have to pay postage. So pretty cool. Anyway, if you want to know more, please email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com. So I made a couple of stamped one sheet wonders last night, and by the looking at the comments, you seem to enjoy it. So if you haven't seen it, I will link the description in the I will link the video in the description. And I've picked out some dies, picked out some black and white cardstock, and I'm going to look at adding black and white contrasts to florals, which is one of my kind of favorite things to do. So we'll get down to that. A quick hello then to everybody. Hi Sherry, Tina, Martina, Lisa, Vicky, Sally Jo, Darlene, Margaret, Lois, hello, lovely to see you. Hi Audrey, Caron, hi Anne, Margaret, Darlene, lovely to see you all. If I've missed anybody, sorry, but just shout. I'll try and say hello to you. All right, so, oh, blank sheet of paper there. So I've picked out some of these, this DSP. It's in the current catalogue. It's called Perfectly Penciled, but I'm going to be looking at using some of the stripe on here and some of the more, maybe the dots as well. However, I remembered that I do have that fabulous dotty die, dots and spots, and thought it might be fun to actually cut out some black, maybe cardstock, using this one and mounting it onto white so that we have kind of like a polka dot effect. So let's cut that up. Where's my trimmer gone? Oh, I have my trimmer. Oh, there it is. Maybe do a bit of die cutting to start off with while you guys are coming in to say hello. Hello Monica, lovely to see you. And I'm actually going to cut this to the same size. Oh no, I've just got to, this is I've got a new trimmer here, because as some of you may have noticed, the blades on my old trimmer don't correspond actually with the ones that Stampin' Up do. So I like to have my score blade, which is the light grey one, at the top, and I have my cutting blade at the bottom. And I'm kind of used to it that way, so I don't want to confuse myself. So now this comes off. So when you purchase one of these, it's in the inches configuration, and you can buy a centimetres one if you prefer. So you can buy a separate arm to put on. So I'm just going to cut this at 10.5 centimetres by 15 point whatever it is that I normally do. And I think I might put that through the machine. Then I've also got this spare bit that I'm thinking might be nice to cut out some outline pieces. Now this is a die set I've not used for a little while. It's called Painted Labels, and it does have some really pretty labels in here. So I thought it might be fun to cut out a few of those, and maybe out a border. I might use that. So I'm going to get that all ready. I also like this little sort of filigree type thing there. So I'm just going to move this aside for a sec, bring in my machine. Sorry I haven't cut this ahead of time. Sometimes I do that when if I think ahead enough, but I haven't done that tonight. So you can talk amongst yourselves. So I need a number 1 plate, a number 2 plate, a number 3, and then a number 3 filled on top. And that's the configuration you need for cutting out dies. Just just going to move my drink up there. Oh, sorry about that. Now, who's got this die set and not used it for a little while, like me? It's got quite a nice label. Well, it's got a couple of nice labels. And they also have a bit of sort of embossing around them as well. Around the edges, which is quite nice. So it gives it a bit more detail. I'm going to just run that through again. So back again. Alright, let's have a look at these. Just want to show you the detail on these. So can you see that they've got these, oops, lovely ridges on there. I'm going to use my little... So did you know your Take Your Pick tool, there's a brush attachment that you can purchase for it to make it easier to poke out little intricate dies like this. And then you can use your pokey tool just to pop out those little fine detailed ones. Isn't that pretty? And then we've got this one here, which is nice. And I'm thinking, rather than just wasting that piece, I'm just going to cut a couple more pieces, see what else I can fit in here. And may as well while I've got this black cardstock. Oh, can I fit that in? Oh, can I do it? Yes, I can. Now, I know I'm not going to get a full one of this, but I actually quite like the border. So I'm just going to pop that there. Move that down a wee bit. Now, the only thing about these plates is after a little time, they do tend to get slightly warped. I mean, ideally, you're meant to flip them around every time you use these clear plates to try and stop that happening. But, oh, that one just doesn't want to stay put. Right, squish you down. Make sure that the dies aren't overlapping when you push it through, because it can damage them. So. And I tend to hold down the plate as it comes through so it doesn't jump, because if I decide I want to take it back through, if you don't hold that plate down, sometimes the dies jump, and then you kind of ruin a perfect die cut then. So rather than risk it, I just put my hand over the top of it to prevent it jumping. Right, that's that one. Pop that one out. Right, well, I'm just going to put all those dies in a box so that I don't lose them, along with those ones. All right, let's have a look then at cutting this one with the dotty dots and spots. Your number 2 plate for your mini trimmer cracked. Oh, that's unusual. You can order replacements. Right, just so that I can see what I'm doing, I'm actually going to put that the other way round. Lay that on there. Because I kind of want to get it straight. Kind of wanna. You use that die set all the time. Ah, Tina. Hello, Julie Bennett. Hi, Super Sanders from Melbourne, Australia. I have turned on the, you have to be a subscriber to talk tonight. Okay, I have turned that on. Right, all these little dots are going everywhere, but look, isn't that dramatic? Love it. Oop, these dots get everywhere. Oh, I'm afraid they're just going to have to go on the floor. Right, where's my other piece gone? Who's got this dotty one? During celebration, they made it available if you spent £90. So I managed to snag it then, because it's a little bit of a pricier one, but it's kind of worth it. Hi Cheryl, hello Ruth and everyone. I was just shutting off my computer and ready to fix dinner when I saw you were alive, so I'll watch for a while. Food can wait. Of course, you know, man must not live by bread alone, but with a bit of stampin as well. Ooh, Anna's eating. No, what's that? Something about, hope you have a spare plate. Oh, food, not food, sorry. See, I'm food obsessed now. I'm thinking when you're talking about plates, I thought you were talking about food. Right. Just trying to knock out some of those. Right. There we go. Now I've got all these dots all over the place, maybe to embellish later on. Who knows? Now, did I want to cut anything out just yet? I am wondering whether to cut something out with these rectangles. So I've got my lovely pieces that I did last night. I'll give that a little trim down. Oh, I was so gutted yesterday. Some of you who watched last night's live know that I went and spoke at my local WI, and I was talking to them a little bit about C.S. Lewis, and I meant to take with me Turkish Delight, and I completely forgot. And I only remembered as I was talking to them. I went, no, I forgot your Turkish Delight. So a little bit frustrating. All right, I'm just going to pour these all out. Right, let's find which bits do I want to cut out. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. And not sure about that one. I don't know if I want to do that instead. I like that. Oh, now can I get that on? Ooh. No, that's chancing it a little bit. Go for a smaller one there. Right, I'm going to do it bit by bit. I'm not going to do it all in one go. I've learnt with these die machines, if you overload them, you're more likely to have a problem. Ooh. So it's best just to go twice rather than risking a malfunction, because at the end of the day, although these machines are really good, you know, human error and all that. So I'm working and preparing dinner. Can't miss Ruth. Oh, Anna, yes, I remember those labels. Yes. Oh, you're going to cut for me? You're not going to cut? Oh, yeah, you are cutting. All right then. I thought that would just pop out, but no, I need to give it a little bit of a push down. Oh, I've done something to my thumb. I've done something to it at this point here, and it's hurting a little bit when I use it. So just got to be a bit gentle, which is not really me. I'm not really always that gentle. Right, put that there. Take that out. Right, let's use this one, wasn't it? Now apparently, if you can turn these at an angle and put them in at an angle, the dies prefer it. Right, let me explain what I mean by that. Get rid of that. So apparently, if you can put these in the machine, like I said, corner first. I think it's not so much stress on the machine, on the dies. Ah, so Julie Bennett's 10 hours ahead. 12 hours ahead. It's 10 past 10 in the morning. Come on, off you come. There we go. Right, well, I think we'll just get started with these cards because otherwise I'm going to be here all night. So I think I've got enough cut out just to get started, and then we'll see how we do. Excuse my messy desk. So. Now, if I had a little elf to put these in back nicely, I would have a little elf, but I don't, so not today anyway. Right, white bit of cardstock for the base. Got some of these lovely little black bits and pieces. Use that one first, I think. So let's cut this in half. Oh, I like that. It's a bit dramatic, isn't it? Oh, see, that's just perfect, isn't it? Don't need much more than that. I do like that. I like the contrast. Now that just gives you a little bit more of the spotties and the dotties, doesn't it? But I'm wondering whether to use that and then actually cut out a section in the middle so that I don't waste. So I'm just going to find the die that's a tad smaller than the one I cut this out of. Just got them all back out again. That was me shoving them all back in and like, oh, why did I bother? Oh well. If I had known I wanted to use it, I would have. Right, so this is going to be fun. I'm going to cut out this middle section here to save it. Do something with it. Right, back up you go. Right. Oh, I'm wearing my warm fluffy hoodie because it was rather cold in the house. But I feel feeling rather warm in my studio. I think my studio is warmer than my house. And I only put the radiator on for a little time this morning, but it seems to have warmed it up well enough. So. All the J's are here, are they? Oh, fabulous. Hello, Sherry Sparks. Welcome. Are you new to my channel? My Chanel, I should say. My Chanel. Right, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take this off. I'm so hot. I mean, I know I'm hot anyway, but you know. Hi, Sherry Alexander. So we've got Sherry Sparks and Sherry Alexander. One spelt with a Y and one with an IE. Oh, right, just fix my clothes. There we go, that's better. Right, bring it back down. Let's see if this has worked. You know what? I don't often use this part of my tool. But I'm thinking, there we go. Because my thumb is hurting, this is the best tool for this right now. So there we go. For those of you who don't have thumb fingernails, this is quite good. Right, and I think we can just get on and assemble this. no beating about the bush. Get on with getting on, Ruth. Right, hello Cindy Nielsen, only listening while I fix dinner. My is finished up making, what? Oh, cinnamon rolls. Hi Miss Janine. Right, so I'm just going to blob, or just put a very thin layer on the polka dots. There we go. Let's just put a little dot here, dotty dot. There we go. So I haven't even changed the paper from last night. I'm so sorry. Right, when I ran this through the machine just now to do this rectangle, I had a kind of choice because I wanted to miss most of the polka dots. I don't know why, just fancied it really. Oh my word. Come on, Ruth. I think I need to change my glasses. Wear me close-up ones. Bear with. Oh, that's better. I can see now. Right, I'm just going to give that a little trim. Ooh. Oh, something's got stuck. I'm going to use my little mini trimmer for this. Ooh, nearly didn't do it then. Ooh, that was a bit risky. Right. I think that's lovely, that is. Now, I've just noticed I've got a little bit of packaging here on my desk. And I think what I might do, I'm just going to see if there's anything important on here. No, that's not important. I'm going to use that to raise that up slightly from the card, so that it's like basically it's instead of dimensional. So I'm just doing the old nail technique, just marking where I want to cut that. Give that a good back and forth, and then you just snap this like that. Ta-da! So this comes in a lot of the packaging that Stampin' Up supplies for backing various papers and things to make sure that they don't get creased in the post. So why throw them away when you can use them for this kind of thing? Putting a little bit of oomph to your card making. A bit of 3D-ness, and it doesn't matter if it's not straight, because it's not about that, it's about this layer. This is the layer you need to get straight. So let's have a look. So there we go. Let's get those polka dots lined up. Oh no, do I want them low? Oh, do I want that lower down? Maybe lower down. Ah, there we go. Just take a moment just to line it up. It's worth it. It's showing just a little bit at the top there. Just a little wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Get it up there. Right. I like that. I love the drama of that. I would wear clothes like this, I think. Yes, I would. Actually, I could do with a pair of black trousers with white polka dots and then a really lovely flowery top. So there we go. I was watching Ruth stamp her latest one-sheet wonder wreath, the one with the purple flowers, and it inspired me to make a wreath. I did a Christmas one. Yes, gorgeous, good. Working up a sweat. Yeah, been on live once or twice, but usually have to watch the replay. Oh, it's lovely to have you at the live. Yeah. In Germany, we call the black eye blues. If a guy has no natural blue eyes, you can remedy it. Oh dear. I should always be careful when I start to read out Martina's comments, because I don't quite know where they end up. Right. Now, what about I'm thinking about doing a bit of a Z fold on this one. Don't know why, don't know how it's going to work out, but I fancy doing it. So to do a Z fold, you need to make sure that the length of your card is divisible by 4. All right. So in the UK, I find it easier to cut my cardstock down to 28 centimetres. For you in the States, you already have yours at 11 inches, so that's fine. So UK measurements, or centimetre measurements, if that's what you want to follow, is 28 centimetres. Then score at 14 or 5.5 inches. Then score again at 7 or 2 3/4 inches. Like so. All right, so then we have our back and forth like that. So I've got that piece there, which I could stick there like that. That'd be quite nice. And then I suppose I could stick that there. That's quite interesting, isn't it? And then what could we stick here? Answers on a postcard, please. Well, I have cut out these lovely tags. Shall I do that on there? Right, have I got any more black rectangles? Oh no, I haven't got any black rectangles. I think this one needs a bit of a border. That one. So let me get the black cardstock. No, don't have any scrap. Right, let's just do a wee little border all the way around here before we go any further. So this measures, ooh, gosh, that's a bit of an odd measurement. We'll call that 2 1/4. So we'll go with 2.5 inches for that one. Go 2.5 for that one, or do I go 2 and, no, let's go 2 3/8. Right, I want a very, very fine border. There we go. Actually, I thought it was going to be finer than that, but never mind. And 3 3/4 there. Right, so I've got that on there. Hello, Glenna. I'm chomping on a delicious rock bun. Oh my goodness, I've not had a rock bun for years, Shaz. Years. Ooh, I quite like that. Actually, no, I don't want to cover I don't want to stick anything on the floral. I think it would be nice to pop something, say like this, there. What about putting a bit of vellum, white vellum, behind that? Okay, so for those of you who don't realise, I'm making this up as I go along. All right, so if I sound like I don't know what I'm doing, it's because I don't know what I'm doing. Just saying. Just in case you were wondering. Right. I wasn't sure that was going to be big enough. No, it's not big enough. I'm wondering, I've definitely got circle dies, but I'm wondering if I've got a circle die that, I'll just cut a bit off that. I'm wondering if I've got anything circular that's pretty. Oh, I know. There's that pretty floral that goes with art gallery. Oh, there's the sunflower. Hold on. I'm coming. I'm just going to see. I know which one I'm thinking of. Oh, here it is. Oh, there's the circles as well. Right. This would be a bit dramatic, wouldn't it? don't know if that's a bit too much. Right, so that there, that there, that there, that there. We need something to stick behind. Oh, ooh. I think just in white. That would be gorgeous. Right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Just want to find a scrap of white I can use. Piece that bit. The reason this is in my scrap drawer is, look, I've damaged it there, so this is why it's in my scrap drawer. Let's cut these off. I can use these for something else. Let's cut that down to, let's just cut that at 5. Cut that off. Right. Let's cut that out. Beautiful. Oh, why won't my drawer shut? Something's getting stuck. Oh, it's that. Okay, remove that. Right. Where have my plates gone? Here they are. Stick this in. Now I've got a feeling this is going to have to be run through a couple of times because it's so intricate. It likes a bit of welly. Sometimes it even likes a little bit of a shim. So I'm just going to grab a bit of scrap paper. Sorry, bear with. Right, I'm just folding up a couple of sheets of paper just to give me a bit of extra welly as I pop that through there. Right, I started on my Christmas cards today. I'll make different cards when I'm on my list. Oh my word, Cheryl. That is an undertaking. Hello, Miss Rosie Pierce. Oh, Martina's on it tonight. Thank you, Martina. And who's there? Vicky's Vicky on it as well. Doing all my links. Thank you. You guys are stars. Oh, and Glenn. Thank you, my admins, my fabulous admins. Right. Let's get this. What did I put my brush on? See, sometimes it is worth putting that extra shim so that you know everything's going to come out easily. Because look at that. Butter. Cuts like butter, doesn't it? What happens? I'm just going to flip this round because it's quite tight, so I just need to poke a couple of these out. Oh, gorgeous. Tell you what, whoever invented dies, I will, if I ever meet them, I'll give them a kiss on both cheeks, because being able to cut something like this without having to sit and do it with scissors or a knife or anything, it's just fantastic. You know, to have this at our fingertips to be able to do. So if you've never used a die cutting machine, they're kind of pretty simple to use. They've basically got rollers inside them that push down on the plates and then push onto these. We call these the dies, and it's the dies that cut out the paper with high pressure. And the Stampin' Up machine is very good because it comes with very simple instructions on it as to how to Now, you know me, I'm wondering whether to cut that circle out. No, Ruth, stop it. Stop it. Just being a bit ridiculous now. Right, let's get this stuck down. Gosh, it's amazing, isn't it? I didn't even think about what this was going to measure, but it all worked out, didn't it? Let's pop that there. Oh, let me just fold that over. Make sure that's in the middle. I think I might do this for a card class, you know. I'm always looking for designs that I can reproduce for a card class. Ooh. Right, any questions? Oh, I do have spaces for my lines and clusters and lines class on Tuesday, if anyone wants to join me. It's for those of you who perhaps have recently come across my channel and would just like some guidance as to how to just go for it on the page, basically. That one's a good class to do. So I do my classes over Zoom. I do not provide any materials because they are usually quite international in terms of who attends. And you need to be able to obviously see a screen. You need your laptop. Oh, by the way, if you're it might be worth checking if you need to download the latest version of Zoom onto your iPad or your tablet or whatever it is, because the last class I taught, somebody did have that problem and they just had to update their version of Zoom. So I do recommend that you do that. Right, so now I don't want this to come above or below, so I'm going to stick that there. Oh, there's a bit there I've missed. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. So dramatic. Oh, love it. Right, now, oh, there's a bit I've left out there as well. Right, so there. So I think to make my life easier, I'm just going to pop a bit of glue here, this section here. Put that there. Then just rub that glue around. Maybe do a little bit more glue. Check that all the little bits are out, yeah. Okay, and then stick that in the middle there. If you have a small piece, if you want to shoot one day, you could punch out a circle and put it on top of. Yes, I'm thinking that. I am thinking that. I'm going to have a quick look to see what bits I have left over. I've got this one, and well, I'm thinking just cutting a bit of melon mambo. I don't know. Let's do 2 lights. Oh, so in my scrap bag of melon mambo, that is all I have. Okay. Could do a bit of daffodil tonight. That's very happy and bright, isn't it? May your days be... Put a sentiment in the centre of the black piece. Could do that too. So many options. Right, let's have a look. If I've got a nice sentiment that will fit there, I'm thinking stamping it on white would be nice. Or stamping it. I could stamp with what I do white embossing. bear with. I'm just trying to find a sentiment. Celebrated you one. Trying to find one that will fit in the middle is a little bit tricky. I'm wondering about I quite like sending hugs. What do you think? A die cut sentiment would be smashing. Ooh, that would be nice. Or gold. Hi, Anne Riga. Ooh. Yeah, gold on gold on black is it doesn't always show up as brightly as you think it's going to. That's the only thing. I could do a little tester, couldn't I? Little tester on a bit of black. Scrappy bit. Where's my scrap black bit's gone? Ooh, what's going on? Right. We'll try it with the gold because you obviously are quite keen on that, guys. Let's see what this is like. I'm going to do this off screen because I don't want to blow the embossing powder all over the place. Excuse me. You know what? Looks all right. I'll give it a bit of a trim so that we can audition it. What do you think? That in gold? I think that works. Now, the only thing is, I've already gone and stuck that down. Which is a bit silly of me, really. But I will attempt to do this perfectly. Oh, don't know what happened there. That's a bit strange. It's coming off, but I must have pushed too hard. I need a brush. Where's the brush? Where's the brush? How bizarre. I use the embossing buddy as well. If you're able to take your time getting rid of the straight, oh no, just need a little bit more on there. Okay, I'm going to stop fiddling. It's not as good as my first one. Oh well, you can see what it says. Oh, take care, Janine. Yes, I think white would have shown up better, but I actually like the subtlety of... I do like the subtlety of that one. I mean, the other option is that I cut that one out and I stick that on top. Oh yeah, look, that stands out much better. And then I was thinking of putting some little gold embellishments or something. Actually, I've got a little bumblebee just sitting here. I think the bumblebees are retired, but it's been sitting on my desk for ages to be used, so I might just use him. Actually, are the bumblebees current? Oh dear, I'm completely messing the pot. Oh dear. Where's the lid? Where's the lid? Oh, there it is. You know what? I'm going to use the black dimensionals because I'm sticking black on black, and so it'll be much better if I hide them a little bit. Oh, look, that bumblebee, just perfect there. So the little glue dots are great for this. And I find if you can grab one and almost curl it over a little bit, it's quite handy. Oh, mind you, no, it fits flat. No, oh, it's the ladybirds you used to have to do that because they were a little bit hollow. There we go. Got a bit of gold on there now. It looks better now. Oh, happy accident. Yes, we like a happy accident. Like 2 out of my 4 children are those. Right. I wonder what the glue dots are made for. This card is very interesting. Thank you, Dagmar. Right, so that's one. Oh, that's second one, actually. So. More black cardstock here. Up there. Stick that up in front of me. Got that left. Now, oh, we've got this piece here left. What else have I got? Put the glue dots over there for a sec. And, oh, the paper. Haven't used the paper yet. Oh, there we go. That's card number 1. Right. So, the bees have retired. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Now, I also quite like the idea of texture on texture. So, black, you know, the black dots on black dots would look fabulous. But as I said, I do want to try and bring in some of that stripy paper and see what that will be like. There we go. Oh, Barb, are you joining us this weekend for Zooming? So for those of you who don't know, we're having a bit of a Zoom weekend. I'm not going to be there the whole time, but I will try and be there as much as possible. I actually just quite like a little panel of that, just a little stripe of that showing. I'm just going to cut a tiny bit off and let's see what we can do with it. Just going to cut 1/2 inch off here. Good lesson not giving up. Oh, yes, indeed. Okay, quite like that. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I just like it. Right, put a bit of glue on there. Hello, and Wellman. Thank you. Oh, Shaz, lovely to see you. Oh, bless you. I know you've not been doing too good. Hope you're on the mend. So I'm wondering whether to do a big card. Don't often do a bigger card, but shall we do one today? Hi, Marie. I'm wondering about cutting that down the middle too, or cutting it that way so I can make it look like it goes all the way down. Just give us a little measure. So this measures just under 6 inches. So let's see what happens if I cut that at 3 inches. It cuts that bit off. All right, so if I cut it there at 2 3/4, and cut that one at 2 3/4. You can make it look like it goes all the way down the paper. Might just have to cut a bit off that section there. Now I've got an annoying crease there. I think that's just from how it cut. I'm going to see if I can try and get rid of it. It's just me being fussy. It's got just a little weird crease thing. The danger is if you over push down, it can make it go shiny and worse. Because these bone folders are made from bone, whereas I think those new fancy Teflon folders, which are about bone folders, which are about 5 times the price of these, or 4 times the price of these, they don't make your paper go shiny. There we go. Right, let's just chop off. I mean, the other option is that I stick them that way. And that way you don't see the shiny bit at all. Could do it like that. You did an 8x8 the other day. Oh, take care, Cheryl. Oh, you're losing most of it if I do that. No, I think I quite like that. Right, so that's the beginnings. She says, that's the beginnings. Do we want some fancy flowers or anything? Could do a sentiment on there. This is very symmetrical for me. I'm not usually this symmetrical. Right, have I got any idea? Anyone give me any ideas? What did Anna say? Parakeet party under the dots. Well, yep, it looks pretty bright. Oh, where are those tiny little bits of black? Oh, here we go. Offset the dots behind, one top left, one bottom right. Oh, I got you. I'd cut that out, obviously. Ooh, I could stick that way. I've never thought to do that normally. Right, I am missing one. I do have a tiny little one somewhere. Because I'm sure I cut 2 out. Here they are. Right, let's cut some of these. Hello, Mary. You like the parakeet? It's very dramatic. Very dramatic. You had an injury. Oh, Shaz. Oh, gosh. Where have you got to go for that? Is that Telford? Oh, Shaz, do you think you'll be well enough to do a workshop in December? Hoo-hoo. Oh, could do it that way. I'm just determined to use these bits up, aren't I? I do like the black on black. I know it might not be so obvious with you guys and the lighting, but it does look good. Okay, let's pull this back. I thought you were calling me a hoo-hoo. What's a hoo-hoo, Mary? Is that something rude? Sorry, I'm just moving some boxes under my desk so I can put my feet under properly. I'd never, ever. Right, so do you think I need to cut any of these out? Or do you think I should just do some bling-a-ding? I think we should just do some blinging up now. Right, I'm just going to flip that over. Get this stuck down. I might have got that little piece of packaging left over, the other half, and I might use that to stick in the middle of that to raise it up a little bit more. You raise me up. Oh dear, there's a bit of glue. You raise me up so I can walk on mountains. In silver. Oh, cut it out in silver. Or green. Could cut it out in that. I'm gonna try it and see. Where's my little shimmy shim gone? Where's my plate gone? Come back, come back, come back. There we go. Oh, did you ever go and watch Josh Groban? Not Jeff. He's Jeff. Hello, Paula. Now, Paula, was it your birthday yesterday? Did you have a good time? Was it Paula or was it somebody else? Sorry, I don't always keep up on the birthdays. There's no such thing as too much bling. No, you're right. Never enough. Never, never, never enough for me. The bling, all the bling in the thousand something. Can't remember the words. Oh, was that because you partied too hard, Paula, last night, or have you caught something? It was Paula's birthday. I'm not going to say the number. It's quite funny because, like, all my life I've been brought up like, you never ask a lady her age. And on this channel, like, everyone's just like, yeah, I'm this, I'm that, I'm whatever. And I thought you lot were the generation were like, oh no, don't reveal a lady's age. But now I think it's just like celebrated, isn't it? It's a milestone. It's like, yes, I got there. So, welcome Debbie from Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania 65,000. Does anyone actually live in Pennsylvania 65,000? That'd be so cool if you do. You saw him 3 times, Glenna. Oh my gosh. Glenna, have you seen Michael Bublé? I think Michael Bublé's coming back in concert, you know. The Bublé is back. You know what, that does not surprise me, Glenna, that you saw him 3 times in concert. I'm obsessed with these. I am determined to use them. I will use them. Right, let's find that little bit of cardboard that I tossed aside earlier. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Right, let's start assembling. I think I'm going to have to reinforce this card because it's getting quite busy on the front. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Let's just stick. Right, let's just do these bits first. Right. Good, good, all on now. Oh, Judy. Oh, gosh. Really, Bob. Hello, Debbie Shara. Oh, you're welcome. You love the one sheet wonders. Good, good, good. Well, we're using a one sheet wonder today. I actually had a comment on last night's video saying, what would you do with this? So I pointed them in the direction of my playlist, but I'm hoping that that person came back and watched this one. You know who you are. If you remember, you commented yesterday. You know what? I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to just tidy that up so that I can have it poking out a little bit more. Does that make sense? So I can have a bit more showing, because it seems a shame to waste all that, doesn't it? So look, watch this, people. Let's do that. See, some well thought out snips can, oh, I can't do it on that one, but just means I can get a little bit more out of it. There we go. Right, let's assemble. Stampers assemble. Sorry, in joke. If anyone watches Marvel stuff. Avengers assemble. It's like Stampers assemble. Right, right, that's stay. Let's see what this one's going to do. Right, stay. Right, hold on. Let me get a peg. I need a peg. What do I say on this channel, everybody? Your pegs are your third hands, or your third or fourth hands. So if I peg that there, peg that there. They are not going to move. Right, lift that off. Put a little bit of glue. Just put a little bit of glue under there and there. Okay, stick, 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 stick. Go on, stick. You know you want to. Go on. Right, I'm going to put some glue on here. Sorry, I'm concentrating, can't speak. Right, let's take those out now. Right, I'm just going to hold that down for a sec. Oh, thank you, Monica. So kind of you. My husband dislikes cats, so we'll have an outdoor one. Oh. Many thanks for this idea. I need a big card for my daughter. Ah, well, this is very dramatic, this one. So if you don't have a nice bit of stamped paper that, you know, you may have stamped yourself, you can just use designer series paper. It's just so happened I had this from last night. Right, I'm determined to use these pieces. And I think they would look rather nice down there. And I like the contrast of the black against the pink. They are. Because I cut them out earlier, I'm like, I've got to use them. Right. Oh, I've got to sit down for this, sorry. I'm bending over. Sharon. Is this a 5x7? It is a... One, two, three, four, five. It's more like a 5 3/4. So, no, it's Mary. The closest one for you would be your letter size folded in half. That's because I've used an A4. We have A4 in the UK, so yours would be a little bit. What's the word I want? Shorter, but yeah, not as tall as mine. Yep, it's just a little bit bigger than what you said. Oh, I have my 19-week-old kitten, Tinker. Oh, Lorraine's got a new kitten as well. There's a few people. There's a few cat people on this channel. I don't know who's got more than 9 cats. Martina's got... Oh, Martina, actually, have you got 9 or 10 cats at the moment? I don't know if it's 10 she has. But I don't know if there's any advance. Any advance on 9? Any advance on 9? Any more got 9? Going. Right, let's get the bling. Gotta get the bling. Where's my bling gone? Oh, Martina has 10. There we go. Right, now, do we want the bling on the black? No, I'm going to say no, because I really like, let me just turn this way so you can sort of see it better. I actually really like the high contrast of the filigree against the black, and I don't really want to interfere with that now. So I'm thinking, what about a nice bit of 3 little pearly blings, or, let's have a look, I've got pink. I wonder if like 3 pink sequins in the middle of the flower would work. Right, I'm just going to clean the end of this off so I can control it a little bit better. So I'm going to a tiny 1, 2, 3. My little, where's my little? Right, let's put one there. No, you don't want to stay, do you? This is where it's useful to use 2 tools. One there. This is like the sort of like the brain surgery element of the card making now. I'm going to do the glue a little bit further apart. I didn't do it far enough apart last time. That's better. Right. Honestly, who's seen that episode on Grey's Anatomy where they're like experimenting on bananas or things that are very, very delicate to do their surgery practice on? They should just come and do a bit of this. Right, I like that. Now I'm going to be really extra special fussy, and I want to put some little pearls or some bling in the centre of those sequins. This is how I step up cards, okay? No, too big. Let's see what's over here. Ooh, got some of these nice bling-a-dings. Right, come on, stay, because this is really super special, this card. Can't be coming off now. Stay. Please. Please stay. Stay with me. Stay another day. Dee, 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 dee. I'm wondering whether to get a little bit of the fine tip glue pen and just blob it all the way around there, just to make sure it stays in place. What do you think, guys? Do you think that would work? I know it'll make it go all hard and it'll make it kind of go all shiny around the middle, but I'm thinking it will help it stay in place, because I don't really want these falling off. Right, let's do some nice little sparkles then. Get some of these on here. This is the bit that always seems to take the longest. But it's so worth it. So I'm going for the green sequins. Pop a couple there. Yeah, that was a bit too much glue. No. Nice big one. And oh. Right, what do you think? Do you think I should get the fine tip glue, the glue? I think the glue will hold the card in place. Hold the card in place? Hold the sequins. Right, let's see if I can find it. Oh, where did I put it? I know what, I'm going to put the sequins away because I can see these going all over the place. So let's get rid of those. So these sequins, you buy a can buy a pack of these 3. They come in a pack, sorry, you can't buy them individually, but you get so many that it is worth splitting with a friend. Those. Right. Now the other thing I want to use is oh, I could, you know what I could do is the black, you know I said I don't want to distract from the black. I could do some black ones over there, couldn't I? Oh, that's funny. Right, I'm just popping some glue all the way around. Oh no, don't want bubbles. No bubbles, please. Let's pop that bubble. Okay, that's gone. Gone. Just popping some glue around there. Now, the other thing that the glue can be used for is for doing some fake little raindrops. I love doing that. And I'm actually going to drop some glue in the middle of the sequins because at the centre of a sequin is a hole. And if you've used the Tombow glue, you know what the Tombow glue is like. It goes a bit icky. So I've just thought, if I pop a blob of that in the middle, this will dry completely hard and completely non-sticky. So I've just blobbed a bit of glue in the centre of those in the hope that that will help. And I'm just going to do a couple more. I've just done a couple little raindrops on that one. So I'm going to do another raindrop there and then maybe a raindrop on here. There we go. If I show you what I mean by raindrops. You see what the fine tip glue pen does? Get those little raindrops. Isn't that adorable? Now, I'll pop this away before I make more of a mess. And then the final thing I want to do is just add a few of these. No bubbles, no troubles. I see plans for a murder mystery weekend and who needs to out the part? Night night, Dagmar. Lovely to see you. There we go. Let's just do a few of these. Oh, that one went a bit weird. I'll have to tidy that one up. Get my nail on it. Right, there I'm going to end it. End the broadcast, that is. Right, so there we go. Very kind of detailed, but fun and funky, I would say. Now, the reason I said I'm probably going to reinforce this is because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers on the front of the card, and we've just got 1 layer at the back. And now this feels rather flimsy compared to this. So I will probably stick probably a black piece of cardstock and then maybe a white piece just for writing on in the middle. So, oh, I just thought that would actually work that way around too. And yes, I know I haven't put a sentiment on before anyone notices, because sometimes I just make really pretty cards and I just think, why do you need a sentiment? It's just lovely. So you can write all you want in the middle and the inside. So there we go. Right, so we made at the beginning of the evening, we made this card here very simply with that dots and spots die. Cut it out with a black and then just stuck it onto the white card base and then stuck that floral piece that was cut out using the stitched rectangle die, which I also used to cut that out too. And then before I stuck this panel down, I cut out with the stitched rectangle die another panel that I then used for this one, and then created this Z fold card with that smaller panel there, and put that on it, sending hugs, and then a little bee. Little bee, little bee. Actually, there's some nice little gold butterflies that I wanted to add. I need to order a few more of these, actually. Look, I'm running low on them. Those would look quite nice on there, wouldn't they? There we go. Little brass butterflies. There we go. That's lovely. I don't feel that this one needs it because it's got all the other bling on it, but there we go. Right, so let me know which one's your favourite. Oh, that's number 1. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. I'm just mindful I've got these little pearl things drying at the moment, so I don't want to chance it. Because you know me, I'd make a mess. Thank you so much, Tina. Lovely to see you all, 76 of you. Thank you so much. No sentiment, exclamation mark, says Mary Hogg. Is that because you approve, Mary, or is that because you want a sentiment? I think my husband was a boomerang in a previous life because he keeps coming back. That's funny, Shaz. Oh, well, thank you for your company, everybody. It's been absolutely delightful. Oh gosh, an hour and a half we've been going. Anyway, I think it was worth the fruits of our labours was worth it. So that's really good. So yes, that's a double one. So this is made from a piece of A4 cardstock folded in half. That's that one, and this is A4 cardstock, half of it folded, so that's a quarter. So there we go. Right, so tomorrow evening, guys, I will come on at some point and do a live, but it will be to do a couple of colour challenges because we're starting our Zoom event tomorrow. I think I put 7 PM my time. Let me just double check. So if you need the information about how to join the Zoom, if you're not on Artful Stampin Space, which is where I've put the information, you need to email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, and I will send it to you. So there's one person I think who has already requested that from me because they're not on Facebook. So yeah, you need to either be on Artful Stampin Space, and the link is in the description for you to get to that. All right. So thank you, Mary. Yes, that's 2 PM EST. Yeah. Yeah, and anyone's welcome to come to that, whether you've come to my classes or not come or whatever. Just come and introduce yourself, and yeah, we'll just get to know you. So I'll see you. You'll email me. Yes, Glenna. So Glenna is on Facebook, but she still emails me for the link. I think it's to do with what device. Yes, so some people like receive messages or do Facebook on one device but do Zooms on other devices. So if that's the case for you as well, then email me too. That's absolutely fine. Yep. Right, lots of love, everyone. See you all soon. Take care. So long, farewell, love you to say goodbye. Oh, look, I could put that under there. That looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Okay, Anne. Well, it'll still be probably going on Saturday, and if the Australians are still around on Saturday, it'll keep going till Sunday. Like if Monica and Bev and all that lot have anything to do with it, and Heidi and Ellen and all the Aussies. Sorry if I'm missing anybody out. Lisa, who else? Jacqueline. You know, there's a few Aussies and New Zealand people that will keep it going.